Out here on the bay, we've seen all kinds of wildlife this week. We've seen everything from sea otters to bald eagles, lots of sea ducks, even saw a mink, and this place is full of wildlife. But the challenge comes, we're on a moving vehicle like this boat, or if you're in an airplane, how do you take sharp pictures when you're moving and the object you're trying to take pictures of is moving? You can't use a tripod. So how do you do it? Well, it's a lot easier than what you think. By far the best way to shoot pictures is with a big telephoto lens on a tripod. Sometimes, however, using a tripod is not that practical. So what do? Here are a few things. Number one, use a fast shutter speed. The old rule of thumb that says that for sharp images, your shutter speed shouldn't be slower than the size of your lens holds true here. In other words, if you are shooting a 500mm lens, then you shouldn't try to handhold anything less than 1/500th of a second. So a 1000mm lens, 1/1000th of a second. To ensure that your shutter speed stays fast for sharp images, you can use shutter priority and set your shutter speed at a number that's at or above the size of the lens that you're going to use, and pay attention to your ISO. Make sure it's high enough to allow for faster shutter speeds. Number two, don't brace against the boat or any other vehicle. You may be tempted to lean against the vehicle in which you're riding to brace yourself. If the vehicle is not running, then that may be fine. If it does have a motor running, like an idling boat for example, the vibrations from the engine can make their way onto your images. So avoid bracing if you can. Number three, use your body to absorb movement. Instead of bracing, use your body to absorb movement. Keep your knees bent slightly and your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure you adhere to proper camera handling techniques too. The thought is to make your whole body a shock absorber for your camera. Number four, take lots of pictures. This goes without saying. Shooting pictures on a moving vehicle is going to be a hit and miss proposition. So make sure your camera is set to burst mode and take lots of pictures. Number five, practice and be patient. This really applies to just about any kind of photography, but to shoot photos from a moving vehicle, just practice, 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 and above all, be patient.